Hello, you guys! It is your girl Sunshine here with another one. Yes, how are you, my booze? I missed you as always. How are you doing, Aries? Please, 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 please tell me below. I love hearing from you. Thank you for everyone that's been giving so much love and support. The private messages and just conversating with you guys. It's been so amazing. So I do appreciate all that you do. Even those of you that are ghost and just watch, I'm fine with that too. I do appreciate all the love and support. Everything that you guys do is just amazing. Sorry, there's like something that's bothering me crying. It's just amazing. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate all of it. If you haven't seen my video, my other video for you guys, just to let you know, I do have a giveaway contest going on. There is going to be a video link below. The video is just going to go into more depth. I didn't want to have to explain it in every reading, just in case you didn't want to participate and get some free stuff, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to, but okay. I'm just messing with you guys. Some other things, you already know that my videos are already always for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Today we're doing the fabulous Aries, of course, like duh, like why wouldn't we? Another thing as well. Oh, definitely check out my website. I do have some free stuff on there. The video does explain that as well. Like I said, link to below. So you can definitely look into that. I should be doing some posts whenever I'll be updating anything. So you'll start to see that as well in like the community section. So you can always check that out. Would suggest you checking that out because the video explains why I'm gonna just check out the video. Also, I now offer extended videos, so the link will definitely be below. So whatever your heart's desires, if this reading resonates with you and you wish to come through and follow your girl, all means come. If not, I am still appreciative of anything you do, even if you just like the video. That is perfectly fine. So thank you so much. You guys don't know. I wish you could feel like how humbled I am and like I could just throw it through the video. Wouldn't that be awesome, right? Maybe like 2030 or something like that, right? Anyways, enough of that. So this reading is called Lovers in Separation. Now, it's really a dope reading, and I just want to explain how it's going to work. So, I always test out my readings before I ever do them, just to make sure that it's going to work for you guys. I want to just throw stuff, right? So what this reading is, it was very fascinating that I was able to just kind of pinpoint from their perspective. So pretty much, it's going to be from your head, or it's going to be from your partner's head. And I mean like the head that's on top, like attached to your neck, okay? Don't anyways. um So basically it was really great. So it's like we'll get an insight of like what's going on with your partner. So a lot of times when you're in separation, you could, and you're not in communication with that person to the way you want, you don't know what's going on. So this reading is definitely one of those things where we're going to tap into their head, or it's pretty much mostly whoever is the one that kind of initiated the distance is pretty much their energy that we're going to tap into. So enough of that. We are definitely going to get started. Already premeditated and shuffled through the cards, which I always do automatically. Okay, so first card that was jumping out to me just now is the moving on card. Now we're going to pull a lot more cards just to see in regards to what that means. So just hold on before we get into that. So clearly someone's moving on from something, but what are they moving on from? Apparently a lot of stuff. So we have here the Star card, the Strength card, the King of Swords, the High Priestess, and also we have the Queen of Cups as well. Okay, so in regards to this connection, what I'm feeling is a person has been trying to find what is their true wish fulfillment. Here with the Star card, this card is an Aquarius card. I don't know if you're dealing with Aquarius, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. It's the energy itself. And then we also have Leo here with the Strength card as well. So you could be possibly dealing with a Leo, or it's just your fellow fire energy. In regards to the situation, someone's trying to have strength to move past something. They are having a little bit of a difficult time because they are caught between, I feel as if they're caught between their head, with the King of Swords, and their emotions here with the Queen of Cups. And especially the way that the cards are in between, it's like one side or the other, in regards to the High Priestess. There's some inner knowledge that this person is trying to find, um, in regards to a particular situation. We're going to look into, well, now, listen, now everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different, in regards to it. So just because this person is trying to move past it doesn't mean necessarily that they're going to leave this connection. We haven't seen anything like that per se. What I feel from that is, like, say example, you guys got in a fight, and you got in a fight over, example, you don't get along with our mama. It's like they're trying to move past that energy. They're not necessarily, like I said, I don't feel as if they're necessarily moving from this connection. I do feel as if it's just some sort of energy. It's like, it's almost like it's some sort of thought, I really feel, because the Strength card is here, and then we have the Star card. They're trying their best to have what it is that they want in this connection. Now, this could be a particular person or you that could be a little bit stubborn in a connection where you want everything to pan out the way that you would like. Because I definitely do feel kind of like an Emperor energy. Even though the Emperor card's not here, I do feel a little bit of this Emperor energy. But with the High Priestess, I really feel as if that this person is caught between, it's like their head and their heart. Just the way that the cards have lined out in regards to this situation. So they are trying to, like I said, move past something. We have here the Moon card. Yeah, there's something that's hidden. It's like there's not much truth. Now, for me as a reader, this card is actually a Scorpio card. Don't ask. Or maybe ask. One day I'll explain it. But this card is actually a card for me as a Scorpio. I know that it's the Pisces card. Um, but there's just some sort of illusion where this person just has certain things where they don't understand. They're trying to tap into their intuition. They're trying to tap into what it is that they really should do. But they're having a little bit of a hard time seeing clearly. Like I said, it's like their emotions are saying one thing, and then, their heart, and then their head is saying something else. So they keep drawing back and forth. And because they don't have all the answers to the question, it's basically that this person it got a little stuck. Now, see, this card, the Death card, is actually the Scorpio card. So I do feel as if that some of you are actually dealing with Scorpio, just the fact that it's like two of them, for me as a reader. So some of you could be dealing with Scorpio, or it's just a Scorpio energy where it's just this person is going through a big transformation, a big debt, and it has nothing to do with you. Now, I don't want you all to think that just like, okay, this person's not going to leave, because some of you, it's possible that this person could be trying to move on and trying to move forward, but I really feel like it's an energy. It's almost like you guys had, it's like the fight that you guys had, or the situation that caused the friction, it's like they're trying to move past it in regards to finding a way to not have it hold over the situation and hold over the relationship. Now, with this Death card, it is pretty graphic. Like, you literally, the horse is stamping on this dude. I don't know if you see it. That's pretty intense. Whatever this person is trying to move back, like I said, I don't really feel that it is a sense of like someone's trying to move on from you. Um, it's possible that for some of you guys that is a situation, but I feel like majority of you guys, it isn't. It's someone trying to move past something, but it's just like they don't have all the pieces to the puzzle, so they can't really make a complete judgment of how to move past this. Now let's see, for the person that is currently, So the person that is the one that would be technically trying to move past, is trying to distance themselves from the connection currently. What do they want to say? So it says here, seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. See, that's what I mean. It's just like it's almost like you trigger this person. It's like you guys can have such happy moments, but there's things from the past that a person could have, kind of buried, and it's like in this connection you bring it up, and it's not like purposely you bring it up. It just happens to be how the connection is, and it's just like this person is trying to go on to the next level. They're trying to move past the situation, but like I said, they're still stuck between their heart and their head. And what I feel by the heart and the head is like their heart is like saying, hey, this person you have a great connection with, you know, try to work on it. And the other part, it's like where their head is just like, you know what, just cut your ties now and just kind of move on, in a sense. For those of you that this person is trying to leave, just because it's a collective reading, is why I'm getting more than one energy from it. But like I said, for majority of you, I don't feel like this person is trying to leave. I just feel like they're trying to leave a situation. See, I got spooked. It's like they did separate, they did from this, but I don't, like, it's like I can feel that the love is there. It's just this person doesn't, it's like they're not seeing, there's like hidden knowledge. There's something that hasn't come to the light, in regards to the situation. We have here, I can't ignore the signs that I'm receiving any longer. Listen, for this reading, because it's so particular, if it doesn't resonate, then it's not your reading. Like, if this resonates, then this is you'll know what it is, in regards to what this person, well, you'll have an idea of what it is that this person is trying to, move past. It's easier just to stay away right now. Yeah, see, this person is really just like, I can feel, like, when, like, this person's like, they're on the beach and they're just, they're fiddling with their thumbs. They're just playing in the sand. They're just all alone. They're very, they're kind of like in a hermit mode, just really just kind of processing and trying to go through the information of what to do next, in regards to the situation. Let's see what wisdom is coming through for this person. We have here forbidden. Okay, with this forbidden card, um, there are some of you, yeah, this person's moving on. This card, when it comes, I don't mean to, like, there's no easy way to say this, but, when it comes to this card, in the actual book, it talks about, listen, I've put something out of your reach for a reason, and that's why the doors are closed. And it's just like, it's for your better good, even though you may not see it right now, in regards to the situation, because this card literally is about just it being out of your reach, it not being, it not being like available for you to, um it not, I feel so bad saying the message. Like, it sucks to hear someone leaving and moving on. I don't like it. But, and I'm laughing out of, like, not out of your situation. It's just a matter of, it sucks to have to relay a message of someone moving on. We have here, the next card that came out is meditation. Um, Yeah, see, when I just said moving on in my head, and then the meditation card came out, and which adds up to 7, I'm hearing in my head that it's just like this person's moving on from fear, from doubt, because I really feel as if the group of you that this person's moving on from, like whoever's moving on from the relationship, like just moving past it, it's very small. It doesn't feel like it's the overall. group that is watching, I really feel like the majority of everyone that is watching that resonates with this, it's a fact of this person is moving on from something that is better for them not to deal with. And it's like when they meditate is when they're gonna get the clarity of what to do next in the situation. It's a lot of cards, but we'll run through these ones quickly. We have wishing, we have complicated. It sure is a complicated situation. Um, differences, high priestess of water, and grove. Uh, so with the fact of the high priestess of water being here, I really do feel like a lot of you are dealing with a water sign, because this is now what, the third indication of a water sign. Um, with the high priestess of water, this situation has a lot of emotions, a lot of emotions, a lot of confusion. Like my head hurts trying to decipher what this person wants to do in regards to the situation. There's a sense of real confusing energy. It's like they want to get what it is that they wish in this world, and having their dreams come true in every situation, but it's like at the same time should be complicated of like, what path should I choose, what should I do. This also being the 11 card, they're having trouble with their intuition, and ones have to deal with intuition for me as a reader. And it's like this person's not being able to trust their gut and trust their guides on what exactly to do. With the difference card, it's actually one of my favorite cards in the deck. This difference card, it has to explain about oh, also, if you guys have spiritual animals, a cat, we have literally 3 cats here. So when it comes to the difference card, the reason why I like this card so much is because it's about understanding that there's differences in every certain situations, right? So it's about understanding the differences within yourself, and also the differences with another person. You see how they're in the bowl, it has the apple and it has the orange. And when you think about it, it's just like if you ask someone to go and get you apple juice and they got you orange juice, you look at them funny like, yo, fam, that's not what I asked for. It's not the same. And the thing about it is, it's just like same vice versa. At the end of the day, an apple is always going to be an apple, and an orange is always going to be an orange. It's the same thing with you and your personalities. Like when you're dealing with another partner, you have to understand that you have two separate individuals that have gone through separate things in their lifetime, trying to come together as one and work. And depending on when they come together, depends on how many years of that other life they have to bring to the table, right? Because if you're 35, for 35 years, you've lived without that person, and now you're going to be with that person. If you're 25, same thing. From 0 to 25, you have all these qualities and all these things, and it's like two people coming together in that moment. So this card is a lot about understanding the differences between the two. Same thing with a cat. You have a black cat and you have a white cat. At the end of the day, they're both cats, they're both different, but at the same time, they both have their unique qualities. And I just feel as if there's a sense of battling, a sense of just kind of going back and forth between the two, of what to do. There really is a jumping back and forth. Now, with this card being 21, adding up to 3, 3 for me is all about mind, body, and soul. I like this card, and I feel like because it reminds me of the Hermit card, the Virgo card. So when it comes to this, it's just like the best thing for a person to do is to have the alone time, is to process things and go through the information as best as they can, because right now it's almost like having people around is the worst thing for this person, because it doesn't allow the person to really get a clear picture. It's just like if you have your mama saying something, your daddy saying something, your best friend saying something, your coworker saying something. It's just like everyone's saying something. How do you know exactly where to go and what to steer? And this person really needs their time to move past whatever this is. It is something that really has them caught. It's like they normally know what to do, but because it has their emotional strings, um, it's really got them caught up. But I really want to definitely see where this goes, just because I really want to know for sure, like, where it's going to happen, and what is it this person wants to move on from. For, like I said, there's a very few view where this person is moving on, and I don't mean any tea or no shade or anything, but just because of the fact of the forbidden card, the death card, just really being here, it's like, it's almost like something out of your reach for a reason. And listen, I know that I have times where I have been with someone and like I thought this person was my world, and it was so annoying to know that we had such a strong connection, and it didn't work out. And I've talked about it a few times. I don't talk about it too much, but maybe one day I'll make a video if you guys really want me to about that situation. But it was a twin flame karmic situation I went through. I thought this person was my twin flame, and we had such a great bond, and we had such an amazing connection that it really confused me when we didn't come together. But then when I learned after the situation, after the time had passed, what this person really did when they came into my life, I was like, oh, this was a blessing. Like, by me not being with this person, I have now all these other things. It was just like, if I had been with this person, I wouldn't have had all these things. I wouldn't have been as happy as I am. I wouldn't have been more clear on who I am. And the list goes on. I don't want to get too much into it because you're gonna be like, well, Shine, you're talking about yourself. But the point of my story is, in that moment, as much as it sucked and I was mad and I was upset, later on I was able to see the huge blessing that, the universe kept that person out of my reach. There was so much blessing, and it's just like, wow, that's completely amazing. But it took me time to get to the point where to understand that, okay, that's what I had to learn. That was the lessons. So I definitely want to continue this off. All means, wherever your heart desires, booze. Come to the extent if you'd like. If not, um, I do hope you find a clarity of the situation, of what's going to happen next. But right now, this person is needing space. So honestly, if you do try to communicate, I don't see much communication or any at all really coming through. And yeah, I hate being the messenger for this. I really do. But remember, keep your head held high. I am praying for you. I'm wishing you peace and love. I'm wishing for you to have strength and be able to find a clarity of matter. If this is you, uh, if this is your partner, Aries, I hope you do find the strength in order to be strong no matter what the person decides to do, and always do what's in your best interest, and vice versa. If this is the partner for Aries that is watching this, um, always choose what is in your best interest and follow your gut and your heart. A lot of times your mind can be steered the wrong way because of pride and ego, and it can come off as the right thing. The best thing to do is always meditate and get away from everyone, get away from the things, like, not only just people, I mean, like, even just like being on social media and stuff like that can really fog our judgment and make us choose the wrong things. So I would say just get in your own inner space and try to find the clarity of the matter, because there's a lot of hidden things just with the fact of the high priestess and the moon. I do feel as if there's hidden factors of situations that can't be told at this current energy. But if this is where we part ways, booze, I do wish you so much peace and love. For everyone else, I will see you on the extended link below. Once again, it's your girl Sunshine. Deuces.